Come, come, let's hear the moral story. Come, come, let's hear the moral story.
All right, let's settle in and dive into a truly magical story that I'm sure many of you know and love. The Shoemaker and the Elves. So our story kicks off with that classic line, right? Once upon a time. We meet our main characters, a kind shoemaker and his wife. Now, these are good, hard-working folks, but, well, through no fault of their own, they've fallen on some seriously hard times. And just how hard are we talking? Well, it all comes down to this one single number, 1. That's all they have left, enough leather for just one final pair of shoes. I mean, can you imagine? Their entire livelihood is riding on this last little piece of material. You can just feel the heaviness in that moment, can't you? He cuts the leather with absolutely no idea what tomorrow will bring. It's a real moment of near despair. But his wife encourages him to have faith, to trust that it'll all work out. So they leave the cut pieces on the table and head off to bed.
And this, right here, is where everything changes. In the quiet of the night, while they're fast asleep, their little workshop isn't as empty as they think. Something truly extraordinary is about to happen.
So, picture this. The shoemaker walks to his workbench in the morning and he is just floored. He finds not the pieces of leather he left, but a perfectly finished pair of shoes. He can't believe his eyes. The stitching is flawless. The craftsmanship is just exquisite. He knows right then and there he could not have made them any better himself. And get this, the work is so incredible that a wealthy customer walks in that very same day and pays a fantastic price for them. Just like that, this single mysterious act brings a huge wave of hope right back into their lives. So what does that good price let them do? Well, it lets them double down. With the money from that one magical pair, the shoemaker can now buy enough leather to make 2 new pairs of shoes. You can just feel the hope returning to that little workshop. And this wasn't just a one-time miracle. Oh no, their fortune turns around and it turns around fast. The first night, 1 pair shows up. The second night, 2 perfect pairs. This pattern just keeps going, and pretty soon, the shoemaker isn't just getting by, he's thriving, even becoming famous for his amazing shoes. But with all this success, there's this big, looming mystery. The shoemaker and his wife are so grateful, of course, but they're also just burning with curiosity. Who are these secret helpers working so hard for them every single night? They decide they've got to find out. So one night, they are determined to get to the bottom of this. They hide behind a curtain and they wait. And sure enough, right on the stroke of midnight, the mystery is solved. In pop 2 tiny elves, jumping right through the window, all ready to get to work. Peeking out from their hiding spot, the couple just watches in complete awe. The elves are so cheerful, and wow, are they fast. Their tiny little hands are just a blur, stitching and hammering and polishing, turning that leather into perfect shoes with such expert skill. As they're watching, filled with all this gratitude, they also spot something that just tugs at their heartstrings. Their little helpers, the ones creating these beautiful things, are dressed in nothing but tattered, worn-out rags. They look cold and just not cared for. The kind couple knows what they have to do right away. They decide to pay this incredible kindness forward. So instead of leaving out leather, they spend the day making a complete set of clothes for their tiny friends. Little shirts, jackets, trousers, and even tiny little pairs of shoes. That night, the elves arrive and find these little gifts waiting, and their reaction is pure joy. They try on the new clothes immediately, and they start singing and dancing all around the workshop, just totally delighted with their warm, neat outfits. After getting this gift, a perfect return of kindness, the elves' work in the workshop was finally done. Happy and content, they danced right out the window and into the moonlight, and the shoemaker and his wife never saw them again. So, what can we take away from this magical little story? It really leaves us with two powerful lessons. The couple's hard work, that set the stage for success, but it was their kindness and their gratitude that truly cemented their good fortune long after the elves were gone.
And that leaves us with a really powerful idea. The story shows how kindness is a cycle, right? One act can save a life, and another can be the perfect reward. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What small kindness will you put into the world today? Thanks for joining me for this one.